Today I have messages for April and Lil Fizz. I heard a couple of things in this connection, and I do mean connection, contract. Don't feel a union, don't feel soulmate, don't feel any of that. It was numb, felt like a zombie spirit. Um, I felt like they was like drug buddies or something like that. Definitely toxic, definitely unhealthy behaviors, definitely some bondage, some lots of codependency. Pain is what connects them, and codependency that connects them. And I do feel rehab coming, or some type of rehabilitation when it comes to April. I even feel like she may be on, I don't know, the next Dr. Phil show, or maybe even Fix My Life. It felt like that. Felt like she was going to be going through some type of rehabilitation, or try to go through that, or maybe to expose the pain even more. There are some plans here. The overall, this relationship is about fighting against the enemy. I just heard public enemy. Fighting against the enemy, fighting against the people that they're angry at, fighting against the world, fighting against poverty. Yeah, it's amazing. Very, very toxic. Very, very toxic. I was going to say that they were like Whitney and Bobby, but actually that's not true, because even with Whitney and Bobby, there was a love there. This one is just an attachment. This is just pain, pain. Period. So when it comes to April, we know who the enemy is for her. The number one enemy, I almost said Omarion, but actually it's her parents. That's her first enemy. Then is Omarion. He's the reason for the season. He is the one that she's taking the most blame out on. But she has some issues growing up. She got some issues with parents. Very, very hard to get along with right now. But she is such a sweet person. Underneath all of these layers, this is a beautiful, sweet person. Loyal, and just want love. Just want a companion. Just want a partner. Just want help. And she feels that she was wronged by many people, and this is the way that she is acting out. Feels like a teenager. It doesn't feel like a spiritually mature person. Feels like a young spirited person. But because of all the changes that happened in her foundation, all the changes that happened in her life, people that came in and just was taking things from her. She saw herself losing things, losing it all. She feels understood. She feels abandoned. She feels attacked. Yeah. So many changes has happened against what when she knew was family. She feels like she had it all, and it was taken away from her. She feels like she finally had it all, and it was taken away from her. She's disconnected spiritually. She's with him for stability, for hope. It looks like she don't have a lot of options. At least she feels she doesn't. She want to. She want to find love. She wants love. She wants true love, and she also wants Amarion to see what he lost. But she's in a very, very low vibration. I'm talking about like zombie, like darkness, like soul snatcher. I don't feel her woke. She needs an awakening. But her actions is to show him, Omarion, what he lost. And her actions is to show that she can still make it. She's not going to lose anything. She pretty much makes me feel like she have no choice but to take this route because no one else can take care of her but her. Now that's one thing she's sure about. I believe her. People around her can't be there for her. And I don't even know if she will allow them to because there's a big spiritual connect right there. She's very, her eyes, her focus is towards this Scorpio, this person that she wanted a life with that didn't happen, that broke apart, that fell apart. She could have some issues with keeping things stable with a Taurus as well, or a Taurus can be causing conflict in her life. But underneath everything, she just want to be acknowledged. She want to exist. She want people to know that she have feelings too. She deserves things too. She's hurting herself. She knows it. She's woke enough to know that. There's other options around her, but she's not passionate about that because she still want to stay in the light at the same time. She want to be in front of the cameras, but there is some other positive options over here. I just saw a trainer. I just saw a trainer. Maybe this is a person who she may have dealt with, or a trainer that she knows that wants to help her or maybe assist her or has a positive route for her. Why do I feel like she should be doing her own workout videos? Yeah, I feel like maybe she can be a trainer. Something to do with health and lifestyle. It's all over her. Holistic health, working out, yeah, healthy lifestyle. Yeah, I see food, I see herbs, I see plants, I see some business opportunities in that area. So there is some options here for her. Maybe she don't trust it. Maybe she don't believe it will increase, elevate, or go anywhere. She's not passionate about some of these positive offers. Some positive offers has came into her in the midst of the breakup with Omarion, but she didn't take them. She didn't take them. Yeah, she's not passionate about them, but there are some good ones. Yeah, I see something with food. Actually, a drink, maybe a smoothie or something. I actually see her in the health field a lot. And I see increase and I see opportunities and money around that. She lost her passion for that. She can't see it. If she comes out of conflict, of course, she'll be able to see it. Oh, she's not in a relationship with Lil Fizz to her. I just want to let you know that as well. She's entangled with partners. She has partners, but she's not in a union with him. Spiritually, it doesn't even look like they're in a relationship, period, at all. I got her in third-party situations. It's more people involved. She's okay with it, but they're not in a relationship like that. Nope. It's fake. They're not in a real relationship. Not at all. At least not in spirit. They're not. They could be having all the sex they want practically, but in spirit, this is not a union. This is not a relationship. This feel like two cousins wilding out. It doesn't feel like love and passion and union. They're doing this in a purpose against their enemies. And the overall message for them is stop fighting. Stop fighting. That's the overall message. I see her continuing on this road for a little while. I'll do her separately so we can get more information, but I don't see an ending. And I see her with soul ties and different partners. But I do see an opportunity for her that's pretty big. Could be pretty big. When it comes to Lil Fizz, of course we know he's angry at Omarion. Anger. and really doing things out of spite, not caring about what he do. He's making impulse decisions. Impulse decisions. He's jumping ahead and just doing stuff without even thinking. His thoughts are scrambled. I think they're both on drugs. It's the scrambling of the head. I can see scrambled words everywhere. Just scramble. He's trying to close some chapters, but he can't because he got this bondage. This unhealthy behavior going on. He can't even think clearly. He's just in it. But one thing about him that's different in her, he has more of a spirituality. He has more of a connection in the spirit than she do. She's turned her back. He's still here. He still knows right from wrong. He's still receiving messages. His intuition is still there. And he needs to reunite with someone or something else. There's someone he really wants to reunite with. He's looking for something, but it's not there. I had to do him probably by himself too, because he wants to reunite with some type of life. Maybe the life he had before. Maybe there's a person he wants to reunite with. It could be a possible Capricorn that he wants to reunite with. Very possible. But he's like heading to rock bottom, which means he's heading towards a breakthrough to get out of this. He seems like he will be out of this situation much faster than her. He's going to release her. Just a couple of more rock bottom moments, and I see him cutting her off or releasing her like a bird. He cares about her. This is like a cousin. But he's still here spiritually. And judgment is coming on his behavior. Judgment is coming on his life, where he's going to make a decision not to continue with her. He's going to release this behavior. But that brain is cloudy, foggy, scrambled. But he's stronger than her. But it's someone he wants to reunite with. Someone he wants to reunite with. But he feel like he can't. It's a possible earth sign that he might want to reunite with. Or he may just want to reunite with his self. When he was grounded, when he had a great foundation, when his head was on his shoulder, when he was strong, when he was in control. I think he want to get back to his self and get out of this spirit that he's in. Oh, I tell you the truth. These two people are going to learn a lot from being in this situation. Lil Fizz is the lead. Lil Fizz is still spiritually woke. Lil Fizz know the difference between right and wrong. And I see him releasing her. I definitely see him releasing her. Because he want to get back to his stability too bad. He wants it bad. This is what he thinks about. He want to get back. He just got this devil in the way. And that devil is not her. I just feel like somebody would feel that when they heard me say that. It's not her. It's the enemy within him. Why do I feel like he's been raised very well? Why do I feel like he's been trained or he's been taught? He's been raised totally different than what he's experiencing. He got off track some kind of way. I see him getting back on his spiritual journey, and I see him releasing her. And I don't have a timing on that. No, I really don't. But I do believe it could be anywhere from 3 months to 2 years. So we'll get more information when I do them separate or by yourself as an individual. Will be stronger. But he is going to release her. He cares about her too much and her well-being. And once he's able to see clearly, and once he's able to commit to what he know already, he has knowledge, but he hasn't used his wisdom yet. once he used that wisdom, everything is going to break apart. And with her, I can't see much of an outcome with her, because although he has his zombie spirit going on and he has his unhealthy behavior and bondages, and I see drugs too, I see these issues on him. She also has sex addiction on her. Some type of, I feel it's like sex addiction, it's like drug addiction, it's depression, it's emotional distress. It's just a lot. And this stuff didn't just happen because of Amaria. This is something to do with her parents. This thing was in her way before Amarian. Amarian actually brought healing to her life in some kind of way. And she for him too. It's just two puppies licking on wounds. And it's amazing how he is so involved in their union, because that's the only person that's really on her mind. And it's not Lil Fizz. It's not a relationship. I don't know what they doing. They just having sex, drinking, and partying. They'll be out of this really soon. It's not going to last. Yeah. The breakup from Amarian triggered the sickness and illness and pain that was in her. If anything, I think that the breakdown between her and Lil Fizz may change her life. And I hope that she choose for the good, because with hers, it's like a fork in the road. She can go either way. But I'm hoping that she choose for the good and start to clean up the behavior, because I see rehab and counseling and therapy coming with help. This girl, she got vision on her. She got purpose on her. She got businesses on her. She got a whole career in business and increase, and people that really will give her big opportunities. Seriously. She's a great self-help book whenever she get there. Power all on her. Power all on her. I don't see that type of power and abundance and overflow on her as much as I see Lil Fizz. I see Lil Fizz coming to himself and pausing. I see her getting help if she receives it, if she uses her will in this direction, becoming great and overflowing and being able to use her healing to heal others. She's a healer. And that's what she probably did for Marion. That's probably why she's so pissed, because he abandoned her. That's what she feels. And she was healing him. Yeah, she was helping him. She got healing all in her hands. I see her hands. This woman can do anything from holistic health, from being a trainer to exercise, to having her own exercise videos, to having her own self-help book, to massage therapy. I mean, her hands is the bomb. Anything, she got great power in her hands. Yeah, I would love to see her overcome. And I'm not too worried about Lil Fizz at all, because he got a direct connection to spirit that is still there and still open. The frequency may be a little low, maybe a little static. Well, probably a lot of static from time to time, but he can still hear the voice. So let's keep them in prayer. Shit happens, right? Because that's what happened to them. Shit just happened. Just happened. It happened, and impulse happened, and then it went into pleasure and comfort, and now we here. It just happened. It just happened by not choosing something else. Okay. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.